YouTube, what's going on? This is Liston 3270 with Liston Unfiltered. All right, tomorrow we have a very, very big boxing card. And it might just be the biggest card of the year. And, we're very early into the year already. So that's saying a lot. But there's some very, very good fights on this card. Boxing fans should be very happy. Okay, so we will be getting the PPV and the Bivol rematch. Now, it's funny, after the first fight, they had said that it would take about at least a year for these two to run it back again. It's funny, it's been cut back a whole lot earlier than that, so we'll be seeing it sooner as a result. And, I'm going to be giving some predictions. I don't know if I'll be able to get this video out and finished, with the editing and everything, but I will at least try to get the predictions on this video. Alright, so the pay-per-view is called The Last Crescendo. And, okay, basically, there have also been some changes. Daniel Dubois out against Joseph Parker. And in is Martin Bakole. And Floyd Schofield is out against Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is fighting Padley now. So these are last minute replacements. Very tough when you're fighting somebody, somebody on the fly that you haven't really studied their style. So we'll see how those fights go. But let me see how I would like to start this off. All right, I'll start with, let's see. Okay, Buatsi and Callum Smith. I think that'll be a very, very good fight. I am going to go with Callum Smith. I think he will outbox Buatsi. And that's pretty much how I see it. But, how do you guys out there like that fight? All of the fights, let me know in the comments, how you feel about, my suggestions, my picks. Zhang versus Caballel. That is going to be an interesting fight, too. Caballel is a puncher, pressure guy, likes going to the body, walking guys down. Zhang can punch as well. Zhang is a boxer. Very clever, very smart. But he's aging at this point. I don't know. This fight might be a bit dangerous for Zhang at this point. Caballel can actually, if he can get to him and mount some type of effective attack against him and break him down, you can definitely, he has the strength to get him out of there. But, I don't think Zhang is washed yet. I think Zhang has a decent amount left, but I think this fight will get to see how much Zhang has left at this point. But I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna go with Zhang. I'm gonna go with Zhang to win by unanimous decision. All right, moving on. Ortiz Jr., Madrimov. All right, Madrimov is the fighter who just fought Bud Crawford. in his last outing, and everybody was jumping up and down and saying that he got robbed, in the fight against Crawford. I don't know what fight they were watching. Crawford clearly won. The fight was closer than many would have liked it to be, but Bud did edge the fight, no doubt about it. Um, and for all of those fight fans that were talking about Bud and how bad he looked, it's his first outing in a new weight class. I thought he looked spectacular, considering that he's just getting adjusted to the new weight class. But I'm gonna go with Magramov here. Uh, the last fight I saw Ortiz Jr. in, I wasn't impressed with him in this weight class, and I wasn't. Forgot the guy he was fighting, but I wasn't impressed. And you know we have boxing we have boxing. We have weight classes for a reason, and just because you move up doesn't mean that you're going to look good or be effective in a new weight class. It really doesn't mean that. So many factors that go into being successful in a new weight class. But that's how I see it. Okay, Adamez and Shiraz. I'll be honest, I have not seen much on Shiraz. Adamez, I have. Actually saw Adamez's last fight with J Rock. And Adamez is a very good fighter. Goes to the body a lot. Very good body puncher. Throws a lot of shots as well. Maybe before the event comes on, I will be able to watch some footage on Shiraz, see what type of style he has, but I have not seen him fight at all. So basically, going to go with what I know in this particular fight here. I will go with Carlos Adamez by late stoppage. I could be wrong because I said I don't know much about Shiraz's style. And okay, moving on. Stevenson versus Padley. Stevenson looks fired up. I'm sure he was fired up against Schofield, ready to show the world that he was ready to turn things up against him. So I don't know. I'm critical of Shakur Stevenson in certain aspects, but I don't think Shakur Stevenson's the type of fighter that you can get ready for in a few days' notice. I just don't think it's possible. He's got a lot of speed, and he creates a lot of matchup problems when he's in there locked in and focused. So Padley's likely going to get outboxed and punished in this fight, but hopefully it's something that fans can enjoy and respect, and it would be good for boxing fans. But that's how I see that fight playing out. Now, final two fights of the Dazn card. Okay, co-main: Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole. I think that Joseph Parker, he didn't complain about it. A real man. When he was asked about, Martin Bacoli stepping up and fighting him now, he seemed locked and loaded and ready to go. And he said in life things happen. Very good attitude to have, respectable attitude, and I respect him. But I'm going with Bacoli. I think that I've seen Joseph Parker enough. He has looked very good these last few years, especially now since his career is resurging. But Bacoli's just a big guy. He's big. He hits hard. He knows how to wear you down, and he's right up there on you, banging everywhere on your body. And I don't know. I don't know that Joseph Parker, if he gets hurt, how he's going to deal with a guy who's going to stay on top of him and not let him go, not let him get away, But Joseph Parker also has, footwork. And he has decent pop. So maybe, a good investment to Bacoli's body and constant movement with his footwork can make it, and he can make it a tough night for Bacoli. He'd have to tie him up. He'd have to be really masterful, in this bout. But it'll be interesting. But I still have Bacoli. And finally, we have Bivol and Beater Beef 2. And just as in the first fight, I'm going with Beater Beef. I'm going with Beater Beef. I don't think Beater Beef, now after reassessing everything, I don't think Beater Beef will knock Bivol out. As much as I would like him to, I don't think he will be able to. I think that he'll walk Bivol down. Bivol will likely go into a shell. I think Bivol will go into a shell a lot earlier than he did. And, I think Bivol's going to get beaten up, in the fight. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Beater Beef, I think, needs to be very serious. He doesn't seem to have that seriousness about him. He needs to, he's gotta get serious about this. You gotta be serious about this and not take this as a joke, because this is a real dangerous task. But I don't know. Of all, I think, he'll use more angles, probably try to throw more shots. Both fighters will probably try to get to the other one's body. I think both fighters will try to stop the other fighter if they can, or if the opportunities, come, if they get to that point where they can stop one another, then they'll definitely go for it. No doubt about it. But I think Bivol's best chance would be to try and hit Beater Beef with something early on that gets him to respect him early on. And But we'll see. B2B now, he should be recovered from his surgery, totally recovered. So it's gonna be interesting. But I would like B2B to knock Bivol out. You know, But let me know if you all like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Liston Unfiltered boxing page. Leave comments, your opinions on the video, what you like about and I will get back to each and every one of you in the comments as I see the comments. But hope everybody enjoys the event, and I hope everybody gets to watch it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, till next time, I'm out. Peace.